So he is America's ambassador on success. How fabulous is that title? He is dedicated to empowering individuals in the public eye, such as stage and TV performers, musicians, actors, public figures, and business leaders to overcome challenges related to self identity, communication, and relationships. With a diverse background as a U.S. Marine, thank you for your service, law enforcement officer, singer songwriter, board certified civil trial lawyer, internet entrepreneur, and published photographer, Steve draws upon his wealth of real world experience to inspire and guide his clients and audiences. Okay, that resume is just like, jack of all trades, expert at all, for one thing. He has a mission to elevate others.
Have several of them, but it all started with one, right? Because first of all, none of us get out of this life alive, if you will, right? And by what I mean that is obviously there's going to be an end to our journey here on earth, and however you believe is going to happen afterwards is going to happen afterwards in accordance to whatever plan you believe exists for you. But while we're here, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and a lot of people do want it to be. But I did a TED talk several years ago where I talk about the idea of bad things happen and why that's good. And I use the example in that talk about the reason, Maureen, we go on vacation. Most of us are bored after a couple of days sitting on the beach sipping Mai Tais. It's like, okay, I'm bored. I need something to do. And we can't wait to go back home and get back into the mix of things, emails, solving problems, and those kinds of things. And the reason is that because we're here, I believe in large part to solve problems, not just for ourselves, but for others, right? And so none of us make it through without any struggle. And my struggle started early on when I entered this world. My parents programmed me to believe that I was a good for nothing. And I didn't understand why until many, many years later, after studying personal development and the human mind and where we come from, where we're going, why we do what we do. But they experienced a lot of abuse and struggle when they were children too. And so their only knowledge of how to express love to their children was to abuse them, call them names, and those kinds of things. So growing up, thinking and believing that I was good for nothing, well, the more good for nothing I became. Such that I attempted suicide multiple times before I was 17 years old because I didn't realize my value